Eternatus is confirmed. I guess that means we might actually get the Darkest Day storyline in the anime as well. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 12 of the new Pokemon anime titled Dynamax Battle. Leon, the greatest of them all, just dropped, and in this episode, there's going to be a fierce battle between Leon and Lance to determine the greatest Pokemon trainer. Who's going to win? Well, let's find out. The episode begins with Professor Sakuragi giving Ash and Go tickets to the Pokemon World Championship Finals in Galar. While Go is excited, Ash has no clue what this is and has to be told by everyone that this is a place where all of the champions from other regions are going to battle against each other to basically show who the best trainer is. Look, I know that Ash is supposed to be a surrogate for the audience, but why is he the person who doesn't know what the World Championship is? It could have easily been Go. I think their reason for this was because Ash has only been to Galar once before, right? So he wouldn't know about this Galar tradition. But the problem is that he's met enough people and done enough battles to know what a world championship is. Not only that, but the anime itself has brought up this concept in the past in Diamond and Pearl, so Ash should know about it. I know it sounds like I'm complaining about a small thing, and in the grand scheme of things it is, but it's just one of those things that add up, which cause people to think Ash never learns anything from region to region, and really it's damaging for his character. While they're on the plane heading towards Galar, something strange happens. The electricity in the plane goes off. When Ash, Go, and Pikachu look outside, they're in midst of clouds, but they see something flying by, causing Pikachu to almost get ready for battle. Then the thing passes by and everything goes back to normal in the plane. Spoilers here if you haven't played or watched the Sword and Shield game, but I'm so happy that they're introducing Eternatus so early in the anime because I'm pretty sure that now that the Darkest Day will be the final arc of the series. Unless they decide to do the tournament, of course, but since the tournament was the final arc in Alola, I think they'll have the Darkest Day be the final arc here in this series. Regardless, I like the setup. It was really well done, the music here especially. They arrive at the stadium, which is massive, and Ash is ridiculously excited. Go wants to capture some Pokemon first before they go in the stadium, but Ash basically drags him inside. Also inside the stadium are Team Rocket, who say that while they would like to go after Pikachu right now, they have a mission given to them by Giovanni to try and catch a Gigantamax Pokemon, for which they have a new item that Meowth will tell us about later. The introductions begin and we learn that the Master 8 duked it out, and now it's the finals, and the final two are coming out to determine who's the greatest trainer. It's between Kanto champion Lance and Galar champion Leon. They say that Lance has won not only the Elite Four Cup, but also the Pokemon World Tournament in Unova. And Leon, well, he's been undefeated ever since he won his Galar Championship. He's even beaten 100 people. It's a one-on-one battle, and you can only use one Pokemon. Lance says a few words, and Leon responds with the speech that if you played Sword and Shield, you would have instantly recognized because it's the exact same thing he says in the final battle for the game. Leon then sends out his trusty Charizard, and Lance sends out a shiny Red Gyarados. I haven't done this since the Sun and Moon League, so this is gonna feel good to say, but let the battle begin! Leon starts with Flamethrower, and Lance responds with Hyper Beam. The Hyper Beam beats out the Flamethrower, but Charizard dodges. Then, Charizard goes for Air Slash when Gyarados is immobilized, but Gyarados is able to deflect it using the ground and sending some rocks in the air. Leon then goes for Flamethrower, and Lance's Gyarados tank the hit because it's not going to be as effective, opting instead to go for Dragon Dance to boost his attack and speed. He then follows that up with an Aqua Tail, which hits hard on the Charizard. Then afterwards, he hits Charizard with a barrage of Ice Fang. Charizard then counters with Fire Spin, which Gyarados gets rid of with Aqua Tail, and then Gyarados goes for another Ice Fang, but Leon surprises Lance by countering him with Thunder Punch, and it's a really nice super effective hit. Leon then goes for a barrage of Thunder Punch, and Lance counters with a barrage of Aqua Tails. Then Leon calls back his Charizard and says, this is not going to be over yet, and so does Lance, because now they're Dynamaxing. Lance Dynamaxes his Gyarados, while Leon Gigantamaxes his Charizard. Lance starts off with a Max Geyser and hits Charizard, then Charizard uses Max Lightning, which is 4 times effective against Gyarados. Lance then goes for Max Strike, but Charizard dodges it and counters with Max Airstream, which hits. Leon then uses G-Max Wildfire, which Lance tries to block with Max Guard, but since the G-Max's ability is like Fire Spin, it hits Gyarados multiple times and KOs it. The winner of this match is Leon. See, if you talk to a lot of fans, they'll say that they didn't like this battle because Lance lost. But is that really a reason not to like the battle? You might not like Leon in the game, and that's perfectly fine. A lot of people don't. But the anime has shown time and time again that game and anime are completely different. So people are judging his character before they even meet him in the new medium. Now, what did I think of this match? I thought it was great. It wasn't anything crazy spectacular animation-wise, but I think the battle did a great job introducing a lot of concepts to people. Remember, this show is for kids, and a lot of people watch Pokemon anime before getting the games. If they especially don't have the game, the Switch, Sword and Shield or anything, then this is going to be the first time they're seeing Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing. So, while it might not have been the greatest or most aesthetically pleasing fight, I thought it was very well done. When they Gigantamaxed, you felt it. When they used max moves, you felt it. I think it was really, really well done. I also like the use of the gym battle theme for the fight, although I don't think it's as good as the game because they use the instrument to do it while the game uses that crowd noise to make that theme work. Still, it's a pretty good theme and I thought it was working really well for this fight. In terms of character, I think Lance kind of comes off as a bit boring. He just comes off as your stereotypical strong trainer. Leon, on the other hand, though, I think suffers a different problem. Let me start by saying this. I don't know how they're going to portray him the rest of the series, okay? We've only met him just a little bit. But I can only make a judgment on what we did see. And I don't know if it was such a good idea to introduce him as so cocky. I mean, I think they're going for confidence, and for sure you can see that Leon is confident, but I think it went a bit too far with this long-winded speech and taunts. If you're introducing a new character, you need to be more restrained about its characteristics unless you plan on keeping that character like that the exact same way the entirety of the show, or you plan to give him a change in the middle. I don't want to make a full judgment, like I said, since we've only seen a bit of him, but still, I can see a lot of people not liking Leon as a character because he comes off as very arrogant here. After the match, Lance looks upset but shakes Leon's hands and tells him that his outfit was based on the Galar gym-type gym leaders that he trained with a long time ago. I actually really like that. That's a great reason to give him his ridiculous-looking outfit. He then raises Leon's hand and crowns him champ to the crowd. As that happens, Ash says that he wants to battle Leon, which shocks Go. I love it. Not only do we get another character dialogue word for word, this time from Lance here, when he's congratulating Leon, but I also love how Ash shows no fear when it comes to trainers. He doesn't care if you're the world champ or just Hiker Tim. He'll battle anyone. Afterwards, as everyone is coming out of the stadium, we go to Team Rocket, who are outside and wowed by the battle, but they say that they need to go back to capturing Pokemon when they see a Dreadnought. That's when they pull out their new item that Meowth was talking about earlier. It's a black Pokedex, but the difference between their Pokedex and regular Pokedex is that it seems like their Pokedex is lazy. That is hilarious. That's a great concept that I feel like I got lost after the first season of the anime because the anime started catering a little bit more towards the game. Remember, the first episode in the anime, Ash's Pokedex makes fun of him. So I think that's actually hilarious that they're bringing that type of stuff back, but this time for Team Rocket. I love this. It's a really welcome thing. Their Pokedex just tells them that this is a Dreadnought and then it goes, etc, etc, etc. Again, that is great. They then call their Pokeball vending machine so they can battle it and capture it, and they get one Pokeball from it again. They think it might be like a giant Pokemon, like, last time they got one Pokeball, it was just a Wailord, and when they bring it out, it's a Bellsprout. Even though they think it's lame, this Bellsprout's pretty fierce and attacks Dreadnought with Power Whip really hard. It then goes for another one, which Dreadnought dodges, causing the Bellsprout to hit the ground really hard. So hard, in fact, that it starts leaking a power spot by cracking the ground. That causes Dreadnought to start Gigantamaxing. Team Rocket runs away and tries to get Bellsprout to attack it, but the Bellsprout looks like it's a coward too and it runs away. Ash and Go notice something is wrong while Dreadnought go after Team Rocket, and that's where we end the episode. I like the setup for the next episode. Since this series tends to jump from region to region, this is a really nice way to create some continuity. The thing that surprised me most here was actually Dreadnought. What is this? Dreadnought can do this? Well, according to its Pokédex entry, this Pokemon rapidly extends its retractable neck to sink its sharp fangs into distant enemies and takes them down. I didn't know that. Wow. My final thoughts on this episode is that it was really good. We got a good battle, a setup for the future with Eternatus, and a setup for next episode with Dreadnought. I do wish that the animation for this battle was a bit better. I mean, we did get Masaki Iwane animating this episode, and his stuff always looks good, but I guess I was just hoping that we would get the episode 2 type animation. But that's not that big a deal because I think the animation did a good job in telling its story. This was a really well put together episode, definitely one of the better ones, so if you haven't seen it, check it out. The next episode, it looks like the Gigantamax Dreadnought is going to be taken care of, and we'll see Ash versus Leon. Yes! He's most likely not going to win, which means that Ash is going to lose in the first time in a long time, but it looks like we might get Gigantamax Pikachu, so I can't wait. But anyways, that's it for my review of episode 12 of the new Pokemon anime. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this episode in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter @TheRealPDGaming, and that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.